even better. Thank you so much. Thank you for that amazing introduction, Evan. And it's really great to be here with you all today. And so I'm going to kick us off with a little bit of a reading here. This is something that I've been working on. It is definitely a work in progress, but it's something that I'm really excited to share with you all today. I titled this piece Best Regards because it's how I sign off my emails. And this is about work drama. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. And I'm just going to go ahead and read this first section here. So it's called Best Regards. Noah and Corey both worked for the DEC, short for the Department of Emotional Categorization. And though Noah's job was relentless filing of emotional conjurings and other mishaps in the state of Calhoun, he held a deep-rooted resentment towards Corey, the newest hire on the team, and the one with the most momentum to further deflect the direction of the organization towards some monstrous degree. Noah could feel its momentum and the resentment which swirled around him, a black mist not yet in its final form, but it was escalating. And unlike other emotions, this resentment wasn't so easy to place. Noah couldn't even tell where it began in his own body, if it started in his toes and went up to his head, or if it pulsed near his heart, pumping through his veins. Noah knew very well that the DEC didn't tolerate emotional disputes between coworkers or against the institution itself, as the department had recently become very strict about its values. Not only seeking to categorize, but now also interested in taming and domesticating emotions in its categorization. Corey had been hired into the leadership groups to offer more infrastructure to the DEC, and Noah could feel the winds of change attempting to pass him by and blow them all off of a cliff. But as chief of staff, he had to make sure that he was embodying the ethics of the DEC, or else his big boss would come down from his office up high and hand him a pink slip. He had to get rid of this feeling. Well, don't let it get to you, Noah. You know how dangerous that could be, Vanessa said while the two of them were out sharing drinks, talking about it. The last thing you want is your boss noticing and then coming after you for it. And that was indeed the last thing he wanted. It was enough that he was suffering through what Noah considered to be an embarrassing emotion, especially considering his position at the DEC. It would be too much if he were the one punished for it, as emotional categorizers are prized for their emotionlessness. You know that's why they fired Layla Jones. Brilliant categorizer, too. But she was just filled with so much anger about the DEC that one day, the boss came down from his high offices and handed her a pink slip. No one's seen her since. Everyone had heard about Layla Jones. She was pretty much the poster child for what happened to an emotional categorizer if they lost control of their emotions. You'd think there was some kind of potion for this feeling, Noah began. You'd think that when I look up the word resentment in my files, that there would be 100 ways to cure it by now. Well, have you asked anyone at your job? Vanessa asked. She worked for an adjacent office in the Department of Emotional Consultations. I wouldn't even dream of it, Noah replied. Good. Well, if I were you, I'd drop it, Noah. Vanessa looked into his eyes. They had been drinking for a little while, but her grip on his hand was firm and her eyes were red, but the stare was solid. Seriously, you've worked too hard to get to the top of the DEC. Don't let some guy rain on your parade just because. Enjoy the moment, breathe, and don't think about it too much. Okay, so that was it.